Alright guys, welcome back to the first update on Tropical Cyclone Irene, which formed in the South Pacific, as you can see on the satellite imagery. Starting to pass near Vanuatu now. Very heavy rainfall is going to be starting to approach Vanuatu, and it's going to affect, this system is going to affect pretty much all of Vanuatu at this stage with very heavy rainfall. We can see that main convection blow up there. That is where the center of circulation is. So the center of circulation is very healthy under all of that convection there. And of course, last night, the center of the storm, there was sort of two centers, but they have now merged, and we can see this giant rain band to the north of the storm, which is going to be pushing eastwards through Vanuatu. Currently, I'm giving it maximum sustained winds of 70 miles per hour, that's 60 knots, gusting with winds of 90 miles per hour, a pressure of 990 millibars. It is moving southeast at around 13 miles per hour, and this is a level 6 on my wind gust scale, as of this latest update brought to you by Curtis Simplified. So take a look at the JTWC forecast cone here. Now I may admit this is quite outdated at this stage, but we can see it headed towards Vanuatu there, and it potentially makes a landfall on one of those Vanuatu islands, peaking with winds of around 55 knots, and the gusts according to them are around 70 knots, before it really starts to weaken and die off as it continues moving east and then southeast and then probably east-southeastwards. And then dies off and probably turns extratropical. Take a look at the Fiji Met Service forecast cone here, and we can see they've just had it developed, and then they update every 12 hours, so pretty slow on that front. But yeah, heads through Vanuatu as a category 2 tropical cyclone before moving south, but it looks like they may actually have it a bit stronger than the JTWC do when it starts to move southeastwards. As you can see by the end of their forecast run, they do keep it at a category 1 tropical cyclone on their scale. Take a look at the GFS ensembles, and we can see that very certain track is actually getting really certain from all of the models at this stage. Also, of course, the ATCF and JTWC, basically they use the same thing. The ATCF going with the same intensity as the JTWC, but the ATCF is about to update in around 15 minutes from when I'm recording this. So yeah, the JTWC at this stage is quite outdated, but if you want a good website, look at Tropical Tidbits. The ATCF update will be out around 6 p.m. UTC, which is in around 15 minutes from now. But as you can see there, those going right through Vanuatu, and then rapid weakening. They actually just weaken quite quickly. And here's the visible shortwave imagery here. Very heavy rainfall already starting to hit Vanuatu there, with that main convection blow up looking very healthy. Rotation, upper level rotation, it's not really there at this stage. If the storm wants to start, rapidly intensifying, we need to see more of that upper level rotation start to kick in, and we're not really seeing that. There's good lower level rotation, pretty good inflow, sorry, not outflow. The outflow is okay as well. But yeah, really needs to start getting that upper level rotation if we want to see this become, category 2 on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Hopefully it doesn't. But at this stage, of course, that is pretty unlikely. But the storm at the minute has very good conditions, as it approaches the Vanuatu Islands. Take a look at the true color zoom that imagery here, just so you can get a wider picture of everything. Those rain bands there, very powerful approaching. And of course, yeah, Irene did get named, and we saw more consistent convection blowing up, which is probably what led to them naming it. The convection was blowing up very consistently, getting to around minus 90 degrees Celsius very consistently. Not minus 90, sorry, that's a bit high. Minus 80, sorry, and that's when they named it. Anyway, thank you for watching this update on Tropical Cyclone Irene. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next update. Peace out.